I think it was through a network meeting that I didn't go to. And I think it was sent to me and said, oh, I think you should enter this. Well, I think we've possibly been looking at doing something. And I think sometimes it takes something to come up for all these things that sometimes you shelve and think, oh, we'll do that sometime. I think sometimes it just takes something to pop in and you think, oh, we'll do that now. So I think it was probably in the back of my mind because I tend not to win competitions generally. I thought, okay, we'll give it a go and maybe nothing will happen. And of course it did. Well, as far as you're concerned, excellent. I mean, the ideas from you have been good. You know, I've seen a formatted sort of version, which is great. So the whole process so far has been it's quite easy for me. You've made it easy for me. I wanted to go back to a printed version purely to see if that would generate some extra business through a client base that I think would really like that, to be honest with you. These printed newsletters are going out with our orders to loyal customers. We talk a lot about fashion, although we're not a fashion company. But of course, we've got things to talk about as the seasons change because of colours change. We don't change our shades of makeup because we stick to the shades that work for different colouring types. But we can talk about what is happening in fashion and how to adapt that for both sexes so that they know how to, what's probably a good word, make sense of fashion rather than getting on this merry-go-round that the magazines, generally the magazines pump out to us. So for us, twice a year is the ideal. Oh, you've got to do it. You know, if you're anything like me and you think I'm negative and think I'm not going to win it anyway, well, you've nothing lost anyway. It didn't even cost me a stamp, Mark. You know, is it £1 to post a letter nearly? So it didn't cost me anything for one thing, but yeah, just have a go because it is really useful. You know, the ideas that come out and it'll, you know, as we progress. I know again, I've mentioned this before. I've been dragging my feet, so it's taken a while. But you know, you will sort of drag things out of me and make me think about what we should be doing with it to make it a sort of commercial success. Because when you're running a business, I think anybody that listens to this will hopefully agree. You're in it so much, so to look over and at it rather than in it sometimes is good. It's good.